right, so let's find the inverse of this matrix. Now, again, we can do it the long way, but we just talked about how we can do it the short way, right? The short way being that the inverse would be 1 over the determinant of A times the matrix, where we swap the first and the last entries and we change the signs of those guys. So first, let's identify what is the determinant of A. So what is the determinant of -3, 5, 2, and -4? All right, so the first one right here, that gives me positive 12, and then minus that guy. So that's 12 minus 10, which equals 2. And then if I want to swap things around like I'm supposed to, that means that my inverse is supposed to be 1 over 2. Take these terms right here and swap them out. So we have -4, -3, and then we change the signs of those guys. So it becomes -5 and -2. Now we just multiply times the 1/2. And we have the matrix -2, -5/2, -1, and -3/2. So I maintain that that is the inverse. Now, you can believe me or you cannot. But you know what? The algebra doesn't lie. So what we can do is that we can double check this. If I do matrix A times the inverse, I should end up with the identity matrix. So matrix A, -3 times 5, not times 5, -3, 5, 2, and -4, times my purported inverse of -2, -5/2, -1, and -3/2. All right, let's see how this works out. All right, so -3, hold on a second. So we focus on that row. -3 times -2 is 6. 5 times -1 is -5. Good, we should have a 1 right there. Then I go to the next one. So -3 times -5/2 is 15/2. And then we get -5 times -3/2, so -15/2. And then we move on to the next row. 2 times -2 is -4. -4 times -1 is +4. 2 times -5/2 is -5. -4 times -3/2 will be +6. So when I finish this, I do end up with the identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1. Dare I say it's almost too easy, right? So we can get the matrix, we can get the inverse, but then double check to make sure that the inverse times the matrix does give you the identity. If it doesn't, then something's gone wrong. Right? And let's just, again, double check with the calculator. So let's edit our matrix. Still a 2 by 2, and our terms are, our entries are -3, 5, 2, and -4. So when I do matrix A, inverse, and let's just go ahead and convert everything to a fraction. There it is. -2, -5/2, -1, -3/2. It all checks out. Hip hop, hooray.